Hello, good morning. Welcome to the M Show. So, the M Show is for you a place to find tips and tools to help you live a healthier and happier life. So, in the research that I've been doing, I found Shoshana, and I found her maybe 3 years ago. And Shoshana Chaim have an amazing way of living. Her lifestyle is all about ASEA and redox technology. So, hello.
Hi, Medge. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, my pleasure. So today you will tell us, because last time we talked about the concepts, the renew, the ASEA, what is it, the redox. And today you will show us 5 ways to use this small, I call
Yes,
it my miracle tube. It's
yes, a
my
miracle
queen.
too.
Oh my gosh.
So first of all, I wanna just show people that it's not a cream so much as it is a gel, right? So you can see that over there on YouTube. You can see
Yeah.
that it's a gel and it has no smell at all. And once it starts to dry up, there's no sticky residue. It's not going to stain sheets or clothes or anything like that. So number one, that's what I love. Number two, it only has 4 ingredients, right? It has the original ingredients that's making the redox, and it has a little stabilizer and a little clay in there to make it gel. So there's nothing toxic about it. There's it. The safety studies are fabulous. So when I'm thinking about what is it that I'm putting on my body to achieve a goal, I don't want to put more toxicity in that my body needs to work really hard at filtering out. So
Mhm.
for me, that's number one, because in my family, we've had a lot of health issues in the past, and it has come from toxicity. So
Yeah.
we really want to live as clean as possible. But there are hundreds of ways to use this, but I did want to go over 5 ways to use it today for those who have it. Sound good?
Okay. Yes,
Okay,
wonderful.
great. So the first thing is, like you mentioned on the last show, for the skin. So skin and beauty. So what we see when people start putting this on their skin, they see repair and renewal of cells. And the damaged cells that don't live anymore get died off. So instead of duplicating those poor cells, we're refilling the cells and duplicating it. So we like to say redox over Botox. But
Wow.
what you'll start to see,
Absolutely.
right? Like, there you go. You'll start to see 23% overall wrinkle improvement, 20% elasticity improvement, 22% improvement in texture, smoothness, 11% in skin moisture. And you might find that it makes you feel a little bit dry at first, but what it's doing is it's killing off those dead skin cells on the
Oh.
end that are supposed to die off every 28 days, but it doesn't. It's taking all of that moisture and nutrients and putting it underneath. So then in about a month, it reveals beautiful hydrated skin. And it also a 16% reduction in cellulite, right? People are going to start telling you you look younger. So the number one is, I say, you use it, don't lose it. It's only good for about 30 to 45 days once you open the tube. So put it on your face, your neck, your skin every day. Even skin tags, you're going to see they're going to
Oh.
stop growing, and a lot of times they fall off, especially if you spot treat them as well. So
Oh, I have to
skin,
try that. So, but I have to
try
say
that.
that I began because I'm 56. So I began to have some aging spots. Told
Can't believe
me
you're
during one of
56.
our meeting, oh, put them. And I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And look at my face.
Yeah. So I put it everywhere, and then I spot treat extra on those areas that normally other people can't see, but they bother me, right? They
Yes,
bother me.
I
Yeah. So
understand.
that's number one. Number two is, so many people have inflammation and discomfort in their joints, in their muscles, in their head, the back of their neck, their back, their legs, their feet. Different areas of the body are just not doing well. So what we do is we shake up this tube. We put enough on our hands so that if we rub the area that hurts, we're rubbing it in for a full minute, and that's when it starts to dry. We let it dry for a minute, and then we put more on and rub for a minute, let it dry for a minute, put more on a third time, let it rub in for a minute, and then let it dry. And we call that 3 times in 5 minutes. And 9 out of 10 people within 10 minutes is going to see a significant reduction in that discomfort. So no matter where it is on the body, sometimes it goes away and never comes back. Other times it will start to inch back, depending on what's causing it. It'll start to inch back, but the more you use it, the longer it works. And if you're drinking the redox as well, you'll find that after a couple of weeks, you probably won't need to apply it on that area very much, if at all. So discomfort is the second area, because there's other things on the market that have toxicity in it. We don't know the side effects of it. And you end up smelling like a grandfather. You know what I mean? You end up with that really icky smell. So this is odorless, and it's not just cutting off the messaging saying there's inflammation and discomfort here, but brain don't feel it. It's actually repairing those damaged cells.
Yes.
So that's number 2.
Yes.
Good. So number 3, going back to skin irritation. So there's so many people that have autoimmune issues, or that have just
eczema.
skin issues. Well, I didn't want to say any name of conditions because, like I said, we're not supposed to, we're not like, we're not supposed to say that we prevent or reverse. We're empowering the body to do itself. But yes, when you have that redness that keeps coming back, that dryness, that chappiness that keeps coming back over and over again, we're repairing the skin. We're putting more hydration, we're locking in the hydration, but we're also getting deeper. It's once you start to use this, it cascades through the whole body, and it tells the whole body to start working properly again, not just that one finger that hurts, or not just that one finger that has this itchy, dry redness on it. So yes, for example, my son had little dots all over his body that children get quite often. And he would come to me and say, "Mommy, they're itchy." So I would put them on the dot. Every time he came back to me, he never asked for the same dot twice. So over that 2-week period, I never put the redox on the same dot twice, because once it started to get that repair, it went away, and he ended up with no scarring as well. So that was absolutely incredible. So all different kinds of skin irritations. Going back into the skin again for number 4, cuts, scrapes, and burns, right? So we're talking about antimicrobial, we're talking about antibacterial, and we're increasing that circulation, and we're telling the skin to repair itself again. So whether you've cut yourself open, whether you're bleeding, whether burns are great, because people get burnt all the time on their pots, on their pans, on their Instant Pots, then you put it on right away. Don't even bother with the cold water. Put this on right away, and you'll see that there won't even be a mark left. I had somebody who had a really bad burn all across the top of her arm from the top of the oven, and I had her put this on, and she said, "Shoshana," and this was a severe burn. And I mean, if you need to go to the hospital, guys, go to the hospital. But it wasn't enough for the hospital, but it wasn't just one of those like red little burns. She put it on and it started to turn black. And she said, "Shoshana, this is not normal. It's turning black." I said, "Just keep putting it on." Within a couple of days, that layer of black fell off, and she had beautiful skin underneath. You could not even tell that she had had a burn. So again, if you need an ER, go to the ER. But if it's not quite there, what this can do, and the fact that you're not, confidence is everything. Confidence is your job, the way you conduct people. So if your confidence is going to get hindered by having a big scar or a big burn, you need to have the proper tools to take care of that, because that is quality of life as well. And the last,
yes,
right? Yeah, last tip. You can freeze this. So it does say that it's for external use only, but I'll tell you what I do. In our home and in our friends' homes, we have people freezing this, either wrapping it in saran wrap or buying suppository molds. Suppository molds, and you can stick it in all the areas that might need less inflammation, or that might have a little bit of bacteria. So if you want to stick it in places that you can't see from the shoulders up, you have that ability. But I would definitely reach out to Medge and ask how often to do that. You don't want to do it too often, but it is great. And for people who are suffering down below, it can be a big relief to have that frozen cold feeling. But also, like I said, you're repairing damaged cells, which is everything.
I love it.
Those are my 5 tips. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. And I try most of them. I try the skin. I show
Yeah.
you the cut. I cut myself. I burn myself. I use it. Itchiness. I did it also. I need to do the mold, the cold and mold, and I will
Yeah.
let you know.
Let me know. And it's gonna heal up so much faster, like the scrapes and cuts, so much faster than it would with the regular stuff that you're getting from the supermarket or from the pharmacy. We even used it on a pig that had a big gash in an animal sanctuary, and the farmers told me that she started to heal up so much faster than any other pig that they've had with the same issues. So it really does speed up, and when you speed it up, you have less chance for infection as well.
So I will say thank you so much. I will say what I like with that is I feel that I'm soaking my body in the cells, like a regeneration. It's like I feel that I put all my whole body in a kind of bath of regeneration when I use ASIA and Redox.
That's exactly it. We're
28 for sure.
rejuvenating the cells so that the body can do what it was meant to do on its own. Absolutely.
Yes, thank you so much. So I hope you enjoy these tips. If you do, check Shoshana website. She can tell you way more about it. We have so much more to tell you. Speak with you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye,
Bye.
Shoshana.